Scores that happened today. The Wetaskiwin Sabres, not too bad. They did very well. They actually, never mind, that was the Eagle Butte Lady Talons did very well. They beat Wetaskiwin 60-40, and the second-ranked McCoy Colts defeat Winston Churchill 74-52, which means the Colts will face Holy Rosary tonight. Eagle Butte will face Edmonton Christian. We'll show you all the highlights coming up in a little while. Now, after capturing the North Division title in 4 games, the Baker Hughes Bobcats are ready for their biggest challenge of the season as Game 1 of the AMHL Finals gets underway tonight in Red Deer. Matt Schumont has more.
Dropping Game 1 to St. Albert, there was no panic in the Baker Hughes Bobcats as they are able to regroup to take the next 3 games to capture the North Division title and move on to the AMHL Finals.
It was a tough fought, hard series. We knew it was going to be like that all series because they're a physical team and they're hard to play against. So, we stuck to our game plan and we really battled through and we threw our weight around back at them, so we came out with it.
We were very happy with the results we got in winning the North. I think that our team has came a long ways this playoffs and we're just peaking at the right time right now.
Taking on the defending champions, the Bobcats say they're full of confidence despite the Rebels taking both meetings in the season series.
I think we match up fairly well. Hopefully we can use our speed and skill to our advantage and still stay greasy how we have been the last 2 series. So
I think we're more prepared going up against them now than we were when we played them in the regular season. We know what they're like. They play a hard, simple game, and I think we've prepared ourselves well enough, and I think we're ready to take on the challenge.
Now, having home ice advantage en route to the league finals, things will be different this time around as they open up Game 1 on the road. But it's something that's not a concern for the Bobcats.
we played real well on the road since Christmas. We've had, we lost the first game at home last series, so we technically lose home ice advantage right off the bat, and then we win 3 straight. So I'm not a big thing about home ice.
In any playoff series, you're going to have to win on the road, and I guess we're just going to have to win a couple on the road, and hopefully we can stay perfect at home.
Puck drop for tonight's game is at 8 o'clock. Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
That's all the time we have in our first look. Gerard will be up next with weather. As we mentioned at the beginning of the sportscast, high school hoops is well underway. Of course, the Holy Rosary Raiders had a day off yesterday with a bye. They faced the Strathmore Spartans this morning. Now we'll fast forward to the 4th quarter. Raiders up 45-35. Moesha Mays, her jumper is money in the bank. She finished off with 17 points. Raiders up by a dozen now with the score of 49-35. Holy Spartans answer. Carly Larson in the splash from downtown, part of a 7-0 run. Home side's lead all of a sudden single digits. The Raiders would stop the bleeding as Mays bounced past Amanda Haytu for 2 of her 17 points. The Raiders go on to the 57-49 victory and will play in semifinal number 2 tonight at 8:45. Now in other action, number 1, Edmonton Christian Lions taking on 8th seed Holy Trinity Knights. 3rd quarter, Lions up 11. Leah Vanden Boogard dribble drives in the paint, gets a kind bounce off the rim, gives the Lions a 28-15 lead. Next possession, Leah Garnett drawing defenders, dishes to Chelsea Turner. Edmonton Christian beginning to pull away. Michelle Akuma's 3-pointer is money in the bank as well. That would make it 39-22. The Lady Knights trying to keep pace. Carissa Halima with 3 of her own, part of her 15 points for the night. But it wasn't enough. Late in the quarter, Lions up 47-27. Cassidy Simmons, nice bounce pass through traffic. Lori Hofstede, the benefactor, she's all smiles. Edmonton Christian advances to the semis, 63-41. Now, after dominating games 1 and 2, the Lloydminster Universal Heat are just 1 win away from winning the Bantam AAA Championship and advancing to Westerns in Kelowna. But as Matt Schumont reports, the Heat know getting that last victory won't be a walk in the park.
Taking Game 1 by a score of 5-0, the Heat followed that up with a 7-0 win in Game 2, in what has been their best hockey they've been playing in the playoffs.
Everybody starting from Dane out has been firing. We've gotten off to a couple slow starts, but we've managed to figure out what to do to catch them, and we've obviously been pretty successful with that in the 2nd and 3rd. So
we really came together as a group. Everyone's passing the puck, and we're getting lots of shots and driving the net. It's really a big part.
Now, after having a 5-day layoff between games, the Heat admit the wait for Game 3 has felt like forever and are chomping at the bit to get things going in Calgary.
It gets a little bit antsy. You can tell the guys are ready to go, but I honestly think that's going to help us. They've got everything going for them. We've got all the momentum, and these kids know what's at stake, and they're going to come out ready to go.
It's a bummer. It's hard. You got to come out to practice, getting ready to go, ready for the weekend, and once it's there, there's no turning back.
Looking to close out the series with a 3-game sweep, the Heat know it's not going to be easy as they expect the Flames to leave everything on the ice.
We saw them once in St. Albert at the tournament, and I think they're going to bring more of that. It was a lot closer game. They battled for 60 minutes, and I really think they're going to bring that, if not more, with their backs against the wall. Every team does.
They're going to be fast, they're going to be physical, they're going to try and run us out of their barn and get 2 wins and come back here for Game 5 and try and beat us here at home ice.
Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
Okay, in Red Deer, the Lloydminster Rohan Rage faced the North Star Chiefs with less than 6 minutes to go. Zane Jaber scored the game-tying goal, ending this one in a 2-2 draw. The Rage currently hold on to the 4th and final spot for the semis, and any points in their final game will be big. They face ASAA tonight. Well, that's all the time we have in sports. We'll have more Newcap news and weather after the break.